Welcome to our Building a Fall 2025 course schedule for our School of Natural Sciences majors. I am presenting today's workshop with my colleague. So today we're going to be covering quite a bit of information, including who we are at the Bobcat Advising Center, majors and general information within the School of Natural Sciences, as well as policies, registration tips, and important reminders as we end the presentation. The Bobcat Advising Center, BAC, or BAC, because we got your back, is the Academic Advising Center or home for all first-year students in every major, all lower division undeclared transfers, and continuing undeclared students. We offer walk-in hours, academic advising appointments, and workshops, as well as connect you with on and off-campus resources to better promote student success. We essentially want to support your academic growth and educational journey as you begin to engage in your future goals, whether they are personal, academic, or career-driven. So we encourage you to connect with us throughout summer, fall, and spring of your first year so that we can better support you. With that, let's get into our School of Natural Sciences, or SNS, majors and important information to consider. Our School of Natural Sciences is home to 9 different majors. We won't go through them all, but you can see them listed here. 2 new majors that have been introduced for the 2025-2026 academic year are our Biochemistry BS major and our Ecology, Evolution, and Conservation Biology major. You'll notice on the slide that a majority of the majors that we offer within School of Natural Sciences are Bachelor of Science majors, with 1 Bachelor of Arts major offered in biology. Many of these majors also have emphases or concentrations that are specific and have more in-depth coursework that can be completed within the overarching SNS major that you declare. Speaking of declaring majors, for those of you who are currently undeclared or are interested in declaring a major within School of Natural Sciences, the next slide is going to be super important for you. During the summer, you'll find that you're able to submit a change of major form request once via the Step 8 in the Admitted Students Next Steps page. The QR code that you see on the screen will take you directly to the step for you to submit a change of major form. However, it is important to know that if you've already submitted the change of major form once via the step, a second attempt will require you to connect with your BAC Academic Advisor to discuss a change of major in depth. So check out your UC Merced email for our walk-in hours so that you can initiate your second change of major sooner rather than later, as this could impact the courses that you will register for or will be registered in. Our School of Natural Sciences is also home to pre-health advising. So for those of you who are interested in pursuing a health profession, we encourage you to begin exploring our pre-health advising website. The QR code that you see on the screen will be important for you to bookmark, so we encourage you to scan that now. It's important to know that our School of Natural Sciences does adhere to specific school policies, our first being our School of Natural Sciences Normal Progress Policy. All SNS students are given 9 semesters or 4.5 years to earn or complete the degree. To earn the degree, you must have a minimum of 120 units, being mindful that depending on your major, you may have more. For more information about this policy, we encourage you to check out our BAC Things to Know video series, specifically understanding credit and units. Our second SNS policy that you'll need to keep in mind is our Early Progress Policy, or the EPP. This policy applies to all School of Natural Science majors that states that students in School of Natural Science must complete their first semester of math before the end of the first year. So in other words, before the start of your 3rd semester. It's important to note that the calculus placement exam is not enough to satisfy the early progress policy. This only places you into the math course you would need to complete in order to satisfy it. For example, by spring of 2026, you must have credit whether through UC Merced, community college, or AP IB credit that you brought in from high school that reflects completion of Math 5, Math 11, or Math 21 to successfully satisfy early progress policy. In the case that you are taking a math course at UC Merced and you do not pass the course, you are permitted to repeat it to try and earn a passing grade in your second attempt. For more information related to SNS Early Progress Policy, feel free to scan the QR code that you see at the bottom of the page. Moving on to general policies to know within School of Natural Sciences, all School of Natural Science majors should take the Math, Chem, and Writing placement exams. A math placement exam score is required to be eligible to register for the following math courses at UC Merced: a Math 5, a Math 11, or Math 21. To successfully place into the appropriate chemistry course, you must complete both the math and chem placement exam because the combined score of those exams are what is used to place you into chemistry. For those of you who are bringing in dual enrollment credit from college or AP IB credit for math, plan to connect with your BAC Academic Advisor as soon as possible. Review our BAC Things to Know video on placement exams for more information via the QR code that you see on the screen. Let's cover common course information. Many of your science core classes, such as bio, chemistry, and physics, are going to have multiple parts or components to be able to successfully enroll in the class. For example, your bio and your chem will have a lecture supplement, also known as a discussion, and a separate lab component. All three parts must be open and added to your registration to successfully add this course to your schedule. Physics is a little bit more complicated because this has 4 parts: a lecture supplement or discussion, a lab lecture, and a lab laboratory. So be careful when you're attempting to add this course. Additionally, our physics courses require that an appropriate math course is registered before you attempt to add physics to your schedule. Keep an eye out on physics to make sure you successfully register without getting an error message. In terms of writing courses at UC Merced, Writing 1 is a preparatory course which satisfies University of California entry-level writing requirement upon its completion. Writing 10 is UC Merced's required general education lower division written communication course that must be completed whether you take Writing 1 or not. Remember, Writing 1 is a prerequisite to get into Writing 10. If you are not bringing in dual enrollment or AP IB credit that is equivalent to the writing courses we offer at UC Merced, we encourage you to complete the Writing Readiness Review, as this will permit you to get a better understanding of which writing course to take based off of your placement exam score and your personal history with writing. As for math courses, depending on your major, you will be registered or will need to register for Math 21, which is primarily our physical science and engineering major course, or Math 11, which is primarily our bio and non-STEM major course. As a student in School of Natural Sciences, if you're pursuing a pre-health pathway, you should not register for a Math 8, as this is primarily for students in non-STEM majors, and there is no pathway to get into calculus from this course. You'll notice that we've also included a note about course numbers at the bottom of the slide. At UC Merced, all undergraduate level courses will have a 3-digit number that either starts with 0 or 1. This can tell you information on whether a course is a lower division course, so 001 to 099, or an upper division course, anything between 100 through 199. For the next part of the presentation, I'll go ahead and let my colleague take over.
Now let's move on and talk about Smart Start registration. Smart Start registration is a new pilot registration for this fall semester. In fall 2025, first-year admits who register for new student orientation by Monday, June 9th, will be eligible for Smart Start. Smart Start allows the registrar's office to place you into 8 to 16 units of required coursework in your first semester based on your major. Students may still need to register for additional courses, GE, or electives to meet full-time status. Assigned courses can be adjusted as needed during assigned registration time. BAC Academic Advisor are available on Zoom over the summer for support. See Friday, May 30th email. Now, let's talk about non-Smart Start registration. If you didn't register for new student orientation by June 9th, you would still be able to register for courses at your assigned registration date and time. BAC Academic Advisors are available over Zoom during summer to support. Watch our preparation video mini-series for general support and information. GE are UC Merced required courses that provide breadth to the degree. Electives are any courses that are not counted towards GE or major requirements. All courses will count towards your degree. Are you thinking about adding more classes or taking elective courses? We do have double majoring as an option, and we do have minor as an option. Double major can be officially declared in second year, but you can start taking courses in first year, must declared before 90 units. Some majors do not allow a double major, may require 60 plus additional units for double major. Now let's talk about adding a minor. Adding a minor may require 20 to 30 additional units. You can complete a minor at any school at UC Merced. However, some minors are not allowed with specific majors. Minor can be declared in first semester or later. Must be declared before 90 units and only after major is declared. Now let's move on and talk about registration tips. For general SNS tips, there are 3 key points that I would like for you to remember. First, you want to prioritize your major courses. Second, you are expected to take multiple math and science courses for every semester. Third, it's important to follow through with course sequencing to avoid falling behind. Now, let's talk about major registration tips. This is not a replacement to meet with your BAC Academic Advisor.
We will only review a few majors at this time. All other majors will be available at the end of this video.
Let's begin with looking at applied mathematical science courses. You want to prioritize your major courses within your first year. You want to make sure that you take Math 21, Chemistry 2 and Chemistry 2 Lab, Spark 1 or Spark 10, and a computer science course. You can either take Bio E21, CSE 19, DSC 11, ME 21, or CSE 22. Out of those 5 courses, you may only choose one course to complete your computer science. If you're thinking about adding a physics emphasis, make sure you do prioritize taking Physics 8 and Physics 8 Lab. If you're thinking about adding a computer science emphasis, make sure you take CSE 22. That is a requirement and you must complete that course. Next, let's talk about other course option. You will be taking Math 5 only if you're not placed in Math 21. You'll take Chemistry 1 only if you're not placed in Chemistry 2. You'll take Writing 1 or Writing 10 based on your placement. You will take one general education class in Area A for life science. You will take one general education course from Area B, social science. If you're thinking about adding a physics emphasis, make sure to prioritize taking a computer science course for that. Or if you are thinking about adding a computer science emphasis, remember to take CSE 5 if you're not placed into CSE 22. Priority courses are based off placement exam transfer credits, AP or IB scores, and should be adjusted as needed by selecting from other course option, or connect with your BAC Academic Advisor. For more information can also be found in UC Merced's catalog at catalog.ucmerced.edu. Now let's talk about biochemistry. These are your courses that you should prioritize within your first year. Math 21, Chemistry 2, and Chemistry 2 Lab, Biology 11 and Biology 11 Lab, and a Spark 1 or a Spark 10. Moving over, let's talk about other course option. You'll take Math 5 only if you're not placed into Math 21. You'll take Chemistry 1 only if you're not placed into Chemistry 2. You'll take Writing 1 or Writing 10 based on your placement. You'll take one computer science requirement course, either a Bio E21, CSE 5, CSE 19, DSC 8, or a DSC 11. Remember, you only get to choose one. And last, you'll take one GE from Area B, Social Science. Remember, priority courses are based off placement exams, transfer credits, AP or IB scores, and should be adjusted as needed by selecting from other course options, or connect with your BAC Academic Advisor. Remember, these information can also be found in UC Merced's catalog. Important reminders. For more information and support, check out our helpful BAC Things to Know mini-series. Check your emails daily for updates and important information from UC Merced. BAC Academic Advisor are available over summer to provide you with support. Register at your assigned time for the best chance of getting your courses. Now we're at the end of our presentation. We do have a YouTube channel that you can follow us and watch many of our videos. We do have an Instagram where you can follow us and learn more about the BACs and get more updates. Stay connected with us and explore Bobcat Advising Center.ucmerced.edu. At the bottom of this presentation, you can find our main contact line, our location, Collision Library, KL Room 122, hours of operation, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And you can also contact your BAC Academic Advisor directly at their UC Merced email using your UC Merced email. Thank you all for joining us. We hope that you were able to gain some really good information. We look forward to connecting with you.